Hey again, I'm Rahina, and we are playing more of Gakuen Heaven 2. This is Professor Sakaki's route. We're continuing with Yuki, Tomo, and the professor in Sakaki's office, the assistant director's office here. So the last couple of videos were a bit of a recap of everything that has gone on so far, kind of the backstory of everything, how the Sakaki group is after the Suzubishi research data and things like that. And now Tomo is going to talk about how he wants to come up with some sort of plan to keep them from messing with the school, because winning the Bell 1 was just one thing. They will continue screwing around with the school. So we'll continue here with Tomo. He says that's why he came here to the office. He wanted to think of some countermeasures for the future with the professor.
そうだったんだ。
So that's it.
だったら俺にも手伝わせてください。
Then please let me help too.
俺だってこの学園の生徒会長です。
Well, I'm the student council president of this school.
生徒会長としてこの学園のために俺にできることはありませんか？
As student council president, isn't there something I can do?
ユキ、大丈夫だって。
Yuki, it's fine.
だって俺も力になりたいんだ。
But I want to help.
もうお前には十分すぎるほど頑張ってもらったからさ。
You've already done more than enough.
あとは俺と榊先生に任せとけって。
Leave the rest to me and Professor Sakaki.
いや、そうだな。
No, he's right.
榊先生？
せっかくこいつが手伝うと言ってくれているんだ。
Since he's here and says he'll help,
遠慮なんかせず手伝ってもらおうじゃないか。
then I'll have him help without hesitation.
何でも言ってください。
Yeah, tell me anything.
何でもだな。じゃあこれを頼む。
Anything? Then take care of these.
え？これってプリント？
These are printouts?
なんかすごい量がありますけど。
There's an awful lot of them.
そいつを学籍番号ごとに整理してまとめておけ。
Sort these by student ID number and put them in order.
え？でもこれ数学の問題ですよ。
Huh? But aren't these math problems?
これってもしかして先生の個人的な仕事なんじゃ。
Is this your personal work as a teacher?
そうだが、何か問題でもあるか？
That's right. Is there a problem?
だって俺が手伝うって言ったのはこの学園を榊グループから守るためで。
Well, when I said I wanted to help, it was to protect the school from the Sakaki group.
それをお前が手伝ってくれれば、俺はその分学園関係の仕事に時間を割けるじゃないか。
If you help with that, then I can devote my time to school-related work.
お前が俺の仕事を手伝う意味は十分にあると思うが。
Don't you think that's plenty of reason to help with my work?
でもな。
But
それにベル板があったからといって授業がなくなるわけじゃないからな。
poor Yuki, what a sucker. So not only does he want to help, he gets stuck with just kind of doing some busy work here. Poor kid. Anyway, it's not like classes stopped because the Bell 1 happened.
それはそうですけど。
Well, that's true.
でも課題のプリントを生徒に見せちゃっていいんですか？
But is it okay to let a student see homework printouts?
心配無用だ。それはハードとアルティメットの生徒用だからな。
No need to worry. Those are for the hard and ultimate classes.
レギュラークラスのお前に見られたところで何の問題もない。
There's no problem with you seeing since you're in the regular class.
どうせお前にはわからないだろうしな。
Anyway, you wouldn't understand it.
まあ確かにその通りです。
Well, I guess you're right. Poor Yuki just totally got shot down there. That's terrible. Yeah, fine. You can look at all these things. It's no problem.
それじゃそっちを頼んだぞ。
Well, then please take care of it.
はい。
Alright.
笠原、話の続きだ。
Kasahara, let's continue our conversation.
はい。
さっきのハッキングの話だが、ただネットワークを乗っ取り脅すというだけではまだ弱いな。
About the hacking you mentioned before, just taking control of their network and threatening them is too mild.
単に向こうのセキュリティを強化されるだけかもしれないぞ。
They might just end up strengthening their security.
それは自覚しています。
I'm aware of that.
また、こちらが不正アクセスをした証拠でも握られれば、さらなる脅し材料にもなりかねない。
And if they got proof of unauthorized access, it might become even more blackmail material.
アクセスの痕跡を全く残さないくらいのことはできると思います。
I think I can at least not leave any traces of access.
だとしたらネットワークを抑えている間に奴らのアキレス腱を潰す。
In that case, while you've got control of their network, strike at their Achilles heel.
それぐらいのことはしておくべきだな。
You should at least do that.
アキレス腱？
Achilles heel?
ああ、榊グループ内の外部に出されてはまずい情報をつかむことができればこちらが優位に立てる。
If you got some information that, if revealed outside of the Sakaki group, would cause trouble, it would put us at an advantage.
でも、そんな都合のいいものすぐに見つかるでしょうか？
But could I find something so convenient right away?
問題ない。狙う場所については俺が当たりをつけて手引きしてやろう。
Well, no problem. I have a guess as to where you should aim for, and I'll guide you. So this is, remember how Tomo got in and found information, some hidden information, some financial messed up numbers and things that had been not handled quite so honestly. And this is how he knows where to go to get that stuff.
ありがとうございます。
Well, thank
で
you.
も、そこまでして大丈夫なんですか？
But is it okay for you to go so far?
それはお前が心配することじゃない。
That's not something for you to worry about.
ですが、
But
もう俺はすでに榊グループの意思に反しているんだ。
I've already opposed the will of the Sakaki group.
その心配は今更だ。
It's a little late to be worrying.
それに俺の方はお前ら兄弟と違ってそれほど親密じゃないからな。
Besides, unlike you and your brother, we're not that close.
だから気にするな。
So don't worry about it. Tomo doesn't seem satisfied with that.
今日のところはこんなところだな。
Well, let's leave it here for today.
さっきの件はまた改めて教える。
And as for the matter before, I'll tell you about that another time.
わかりました。俺の方も準備を進めておきます。
Alright, and I'll also continue my preparations.
ところで手が止まっているぞ生徒会長。
By the way, your hand has stopped moving, Student Council President, so Yuki is just kind of sitting there listening to what they're talking about and not working.
あ、はい。
Oh, right.
なんか友が理事長っぽいからさ。
Well, somehow you're so director-like, Tomo.
なんだよ。そんな驚いた顔しなくてもいいだろ。
What? You don't have to look so surprised.
俺がちゃんと仕事をしてるのがそんなに珍しいのか？
Is it that rare that I do my work properly?
ものすごく。
Yeah, very. Just doesn't even try to sugarcoat it or anything. Just bam, there it is.
お前な。
You.
あ、でもからかうとかそういうんじゃないから。
But I don't mean it to tease you.
むしろ感心したっていうか感動したっていうか。
Well, rather I admire you or I find it impressive.
それはどういう意味にとったらいいんだ？
How should I take that?
褒めてるんだって。
It's praise.
まあいいや。
Oh well.
とりあえずこの後生徒会やデュラックにも協力してもらうかもしれないからさ。
Anyway, I may need help from the student council in Duroc later. So that's kind of pointing to the thing where he has Yuki get all the video and things that are used to distract the Sakaki group while Tomo's in there messing with their computer system.
その時は頼むぜ。
I'll rely on you then.
任せとけって。
Yeah, leave it to me.
サンキュー、ユキ。
Thank you, Yuki.
それじゃあ、榊先生。俺はこれで失礼します。
And I'll be going now.
な
Alright.
あ、あいつもようやく理事長らしく見えるようになったな。
He's finally looking like a director.
そうですね。
You're right.
でも授業中は相変わらずサボってるか寝てるかですけど。
But during class, he still skips and sleeps as usual.
やるべきことをやってるなら問題はないさ。
If he's doing what he has to do, there's no problem.
友って半分しか頑張らないたちみたいなんですよ。
It seems like it's Tomo's nature to just do a half effort.
だから理事長の仕事を頑張っちゃったらあとは仕方ないのかも。
So, if he's doing his best with his director work, maybe the rest can't be helped.
でもな、やっぱりちゃんとやった方がいいと思うんだけどな。
But you know, I think it would be best if he did things properly after all. So Yuki still being a little bit of a busybody here, kind of poking.
でも友がベルワン開催期間の時みたいに辛そうな顔してないから。
But Tomo doesn't look pained anymore like he did at the beginning of the Bell one.
だから今のままでもいいのかもって思うんです。
So I think maybe it's okay the way he is now.
そうか。
I see.
それにしても本当に良かった。
Anyway, I'm really glad.
何がだ。
About what?
だって榊先生がこの学園を潰したかったわけじゃないって分かったし。
Well, I found out you didn't really want to close the school.
この学園の味方だったって分かったから嬉しいんです。
When I found out you were an ally of the school, I was really happy.
味方か。
An ally?
それはどうかな。
I don't know about that.
え？
今回俺は榊グループの代理人として廃校の話を伝える役目をした。
This time I played the role of informing you about the school closing as a representative of the Sakaki group.
しかし榊グループと同じ考えではなかったからお前たちの側にたまたま立っただけだ。
It's simply that since I didn't agree with the group, I was on your side by chance.
だから味方になったのは結果論だ。
It's just in hindsight that I was your ally. And Yuki doesn't like that. It's like he has this little spidey sense that starts tingling whenever people are being kind of dishonest about their feelings, and it drives him crazy. Like, he just can't stand it. And he won't let it go. He's going to be very persistent. Just as he is with everybody else. You know, you saw him chase after Tomo, you saw him chase after Joker, you saw him chase after Sora, and now he's going to annoy the crap out of Sakaki until he gets to the bottom of things here. So it all looks very, very superficial and kind of surface level right now, but there's a lot more going on there. We've already seen just little tiny hints of it about doing what his family tells him, you know, having to kind of placate them almost to keep his job as a teacher. So there's definitely more to come, and we're going to see more of that, and we'll just kind of get little hints here and there at the beginning, and then it just gets really deep, just like it is with everybody else. So, and as always, it will be Yuki who does all the poking to get to the bottom of things. So anyway, Yuki, not pleased here.
確かに廃校案を持ち出して笠原を脅し利益を得ようとすることには俺も反対だった。
It's true that I opposed raising the proposal to close the school and threatening Kasahara and trying to make a profit.
だがこの学園の存亡については違う。
But it was different with the fate of the school.
違うって？
Different.
ベルワン開催中のお前たち生徒の対応次第では廃校やむなしと判断したかもしれない。
During the Bell One, depending on how you students reacted, I might have decided to reluctantly close the school.
でも榊先生は最後には俺たちを勝たせてくれたじゃないですか。
But in the end, you let us win.
それって俺たち生徒の行動が先生の目には守りたいものとして映ったってことですよね。
And that must have been because the actions of us students reflected our desire to protect the school.
さあな。
Who knows?
だがお前がそう思いたいなら思っておけばいい。
But if that's what you want to think, go ahead.
はい。
Right, yeah, I will, fine. You know, doesn't want to go too much deeper at this point. You know, Yuki wants to believe in the good in everyone, so he's going to do that. Which, luckily for him, you know, works out well because everybody here is a good person and worthy of being trusted or needs to be trusted in that way to kind of break them out of whatever problem they have. It's a little bit different than being an ally of the school or wanting to protect it.
榊先生、プリントの仕分け終わりました。
Well, I've finished sorting all the printouts.
ああ、ご苦労だったな。
Good job.
あ
And yes, that's Yuki's stomach again.
ずいぶん盛大な音だな。
That's a very impressive sound.
お腹減っちゃったみたいです。
It looks like I got hungry.
そうか、もうそんな時間か。
I see, it's already this late.
出るぞ、ついてこい。
Let's go, come with me.
はい。で、ついてこいってどこに？
Alright, come with you. Where? So that's the end of this scene. They're going to go somewhere else now. So from here we'll get a lot more of new material, new information. Obviously it will connect back up again with Tomo's kind of fight with the Sakaki group here, but there will be a stretch of new scenes in between here, things that we haven't seen before, have not even hinted at before, and they will be very nice. So from here, things get much more interesting. So I do thank you for sticking through this big kind of exposition section that took multiple videos to cover. But, there were little hints of things thrown in here and there to kind of spice it up a little bit. But from here on out, we'll be getting the kind of the full experience, so it'll be much nicer. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.